Evening all. Hope you can hear me loud and clear. Can you hear me all right? Looks like we've still got Mick to come in. Possibly Andy, I'm not sure. I sent him a link. But good. Am I in the shower? Yeah. Had a change of scenery. My yeah, the cat's taken over the seat I normally sit on, so rather than moving, it was easier. And you can see, there we go. We can get reflection off the windows, if you like. As you can see, I'm doing a Boris hairstyle. More like Boris every day. Boring. Hi, Mick. Evening all. Well, look, everyone's been good at getting in tonight. So, trust everybody's been sticking to the rules, whatever they are. I'm blonde, Scott. I'm blonde. It just looks grey. I think you just need to adjust the colour on your screen. This is blonde. Lost me, yeah, I lost myself. Are you back, Mick? What's wrong? What are you trying to do? Sorry. You got a cat that's sneezing everywhere. Decided to come and join us. Nice. I think we got a cat with coronavirus. Been ill for the last 2 or 3 days. Won't leave me alone. COVID cat, yeah. He's joined us. So hands around tonight. Don't know whether Andy's going to join us, but he had the link sent to him. But I suppose, where are we? 7 minutes past. Give another minute or so. Sorry, just got rid of the black and white furry thing. That's the cat, of course. Cheers tonight. We're on the Carlin. Should be in isolation, yeah. Dave, your jokes don't get any better. Someone's just sent me a message on a phone, wherever the phone is. Right, let's have a quick look, see what the message is, and then we'll get going. Oh, okay. Andy is with us. He's obviously watching on something or other, not joining in the chat. So, Andy, if you're listening to me, if you just want to add your score up at the end of the round and just text it through, and I'll add it to the scores and whatever. We can do that at the end of the round. So just for you, Andy, I'll read the questions through and then I'll put them up on the screen just to show you for a minute what the questions were, and then we'll go through the answers. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I just lost you. Okay, let's get going then. I think everybody's in. Round one. Question number one. Which is the oldest of the British universities founded in 1249? So, which is the oldest of the British universities founded in 1249? Question number two. On a public transport vehicle in 1909, Kate Barton was the first what? On a public transport vehicle in 1909, Kate Barton was the first what? Question number three. Which country has in November became the first in the UK to ban parents smacking their children? So which country in November became the first in the UK to ban parents smacking their children? Question number four. Which Exeter-based regional airline went into administration in March 2020? So question four, which Exeter-based regional airline went into administration in March 2020? Question number five. The Android mobile phone operating system was first revealed by Google in November of which year? Was it 2005, 2007, or 2009? So question five, the Android mobile phone operating system was first revealed by Google in November of which year? 2005, 2007, or 2009? Question number six. November 2014 saw the official opening of One World Trade Center. What did it replace? November 2014 saw the official opening of One World Trade Center. What did it replace? Question 7. The first section of the M1 motorway was opened in which year in the 1950s? So the first section of the M1 motorway was opened in which year in the 1950s? Question 8. In November 1960, Penguin Books were found not guilty of obscenity in a case about which book? In November 1960, Penguin Books were found not guilty of obscenity in a case about which book? In 1887, which artist was born? He was famous for painting scenes of life in the industrial districts of northwest England. So question 9, in 1987, which artist was born, famous for painting scenes of life in the industrial districts of northwest England? Who was he? Finally, question 10 in round 1. Edwin or Ted Lowe was born in 1920, but which sport did he become the whispering voice of? So question 10, Ted Lowe was born in 1920, but which sport did he become the whispering voice of? So for those of you who haven't seen it before, at this stage, I will do this. Take that off. So here's the 10 questions again on the screen for you, so you can have a quick look just in case you can't understand what I'm saying, which is probably quite obvious for a lot of people. So question 1, which is the oldest of the British universities, founded in 1249? Question 2, on a public transport vehicle in 1909, Cape Barton was the first what? 3, which country in November became the first UK to ban parents from smacking their children? 4, which Exeter-based regional airline went into administration in March 2020? Question 5, the Android mobile phone operating system was first revealed by Google in November of which year? 2005, 2007 or 2009? Question 6, November 2014 saw the official opening of the One World Trade Center. What did it replace? Question 7, the first section of the M1 motorway was opened in which year of the 1950s? Question 8, in November 1960, Penguin Books found not guilty of obscenity in a case about which book? Question 9, 1807, which artist was born famous for painting scenes of life in the industrial districts of northwest England? And finally, Edwin or Ted Lowe was born in 1920, but which sport did he become the whispering voice of? I'll give you a minute to have a look at those. Then we'll go through the answers and just ping them through. All right. Okay, I think you probably all got answers for those. Let's take that one down off the screen if I can. Oh yeah, just forgot to do it, that's all. And here we go with the answers to round 1. So, which is the oldest British university, founded in 1249? That's Oxford. On a public transport university, Cape Barton was the first bus conductress. Scotland became the first country to ban parents from smacking their children this year. Flybe was the Exeter-based regional airline that went into administration. The Android mobile phone operating system was first revealed in 2007. November 2014 saw the official opening of World One Trade Center. What did it replace? Well, it was just the Twin Towers. It was the World Trade Center Twin Towers, but Twin Towers is what we're looking for. Question 7, the first section of the M1 motorway was opened in 1959. Question 8, of course, Penguins were found not guilty over obscenities of Lady Chatterley's lover. Question 8, in 1887, it was L.S. Lowry, who was famous for painting scenes in the industrial northwest. And Ted Lowe was a famous voice on snooker. Whispering Ted. Something like that, anyway. Ah. Do, 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 do. Andy, got 8. Okay, thanks, Andy. Better get me back on the stream. Oh God, it's me again. Yeah, I see Dominic Cummins has got a new job with Specsavers this year. Well, he's got to do something now. He's left thing, and I'm doing guided tours to Bamburgh because he's sending a lot up to me. It's a new profession. Anyway, let's get on with round 2.
We're just waiting for Bernie.
We're just waiting for Bernie. Bernie will ping his score through. He'll be all right. He probably got 10. He's always good on the first round. Sorry about the gap in the curtains. Cat can't pull them yet. Oh, there we go. So you're looking at a black streak down the back of my head. Okay, then let's move on to round 2. Question number 1, round 2. Who has been forced to step down from the movie franchise Fantastic Beasts? So which actor has been forced to step down from the movie franchise Fantastic Beasts? That's question number 1. Anne's laughing at something. What are you laughing at?
Jill and Bernie.
Question 2. Which lovable children's book character turned 100 this month? Which lovable children's book character turned 100 this month? Question number 3. Students at which UK university pulled down a fence erected ahead of England's new coronavirus lockdown? So that was earlier in the news this month. Students at which UK university pulled down a fence erected ahead of England's new coronavirus lockdown? Question number 4. How old is Alfred Hitchcock's classic horror thriller Psycho? Celebrated a bit of a birthday this year. So how old is Alfred Hitchcock's, can't even say it, classic horror thriller Psycho? Don't know who writes these questions. More beer, Vicar. Don't get this on quiz shows, quiz host drinking. Question 5. What is the age of a horse able to compete in the 1,000 guineas? What is the age of a horse which is able to compete in the 1,000 guineas? It's only a certain year. Only get one chance. How old are they? Question 6. Which English county's name actually means southern folk? Question 6. Which English county's name actually means southern folk? Question 7. Miss Trunchbull is the head teacher in which Roald Dahl book? Miss Trunchbull is the head teacher in which Roald Dahl book? Question number 8. What is astrophobia the fear of? Is it fear of stars, thunder and lightning, or fireworks? What is astrophobia a fear of? Is it the fear of stars, thunder and lightning, or fireworks? That's not a clue. I just like fireworks. That was an impression. Bad one, I know. Question number 9. Where is Corona beer's home country? Where does it originate from? So question 9, where is Corona beer's home country? Where does it originate? And finally, question number 10 in this round. What is taking place at Abergele, North Wales this year? Question 10. What is taking place at Abergele, North Wales this year? So here we go. Round 2, questions up on the screen. Question 1, who has been forced to step down from the movie franchise Fantastic Beasts? 2, which lovable children's book character turned 100 this month? Question 3, students at which UK university pulled down a fence erected ahead of England's new coronavirus lockdown? Question 4, how old is Alfred Hitchcock classic horror thriller Psycho? Had a bit of a birthday this year. Question, what is the age of a horse that's able to compete in the 1,000 guineas? Question 6, which English county's name actually means southern folk? 7, Miss Trunchbull is the head teacher of which Roald Dahl book? 8, what is astrophobia, a fear of stars, thunder and lightning, or fireworks? Question 9, where is Corona beer's home country? And question 10, what is taking place at Abergele, North Wales this year? Give you a minute or so on those. Let you have a look at them before we give you the answers. For the purposes of Andy and Sue, the next round be a pictures round. I'll just leave them on the screen for about 5 or 10 minutes. It's a fairly straightforward one. Save Scott complaining this week. It's just the normal pictures. So, okay, we'll go for the answers on round 2. Let's get rid of that. Oh, there's me. Round 2 answers. Okay, so question 1, who has been forced to step down from the movie franchise Fantastic Beasts? That's Johnny Depp. 2, which lovable children's book character turned 100 this month? That was Rupert the Bear. Students at Manchester University decided to pull down a fence when they were campaigning against lockdown. Psycho was 1960, so he's 60 years old this year. The film. The age of the horse competing in 1,000 guineas has to be a 3-year-old. Which English county's name actually means southern folk? That's Suffolk. Fairly straightforward. Miss Trunchbull is the head teacher in Matilda. Astrophobia is the fear of thunder and lightning. Corona beer comes from Mexico. And question 10, Abergele, North Wales this year. It's I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. It's not far from Australia. Just have to turn left and go about 20-odd thousand miles probably. It's a bit colder up there as well. Shame. Okay, I think everyone was seeing the answers on those. Take this off the screen. Okay. Scorers are coming through. So next round, as I say, is a picture round. They're all English people. Straightforward 15 pictures, just who they are. Andy and Sue. 7. Andy and Sue. 7. Well done, Andy. Right, okay. Let's put some pictures up on the screen. I'll stop prattling on for about 5 minutes or so. So there we go, 15 pictures. just who are they? I think they're fairly straightforward. I don't think there's any difficult ones in there. Even I could do most of them, and that's really unusual. Right. I'll give you about 5 minutes or so. They're not too difficult. So 15, 1 point for each. Okay, hope everybody's finished those. I'll take them off the screen in 30 seconds and I'll give you some answers. Sure, it wasn't too difficult. That's very kind of you. One like. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, 1. Pictures are gone. Wasn't good at counting down. Okay then, time for some answers on the pictures. Here we go, they're just in a list. So 1 I can't spell. It's Kate Winslet, not Cat Winslet. 2 is Steve Redgrave. 3 is the Queen. 4 is Sir Winston Churchill. 5 is Kelly Holmes. 6 is Joan Collins. 7 Daley Thompson. 8 was Baden Powell. 9 was Helen Mirren. 10 Isambard Kingdom Brunel. 11 is Colin Firth. 12 Alfred Hitchcock. 13 is Charles Darwin. 14 Michael Caine. And 15 Richard Branson. So they've come straight off the internet, so there's no, if there's anything you don't agree with in there, don't blame me. Well, you can blame me because I'm the one who's put them on the screen, but so if you want to top up your answers, ping them through as usual, and we'll add them to the score. So Kate Winslet, Steve Redgrave, Queen, Sir Winston Churchill, Kelly Holmes, John Collins, Daley Thompson, Baden Powell, Helen Mirren, Isambard Kingdom Brunel, Colin Firth, Alfred Hitchcock, Charles Darwin, Michael Caine, Richard Branson, and disappeared. Got me back. Okay. Andy, got there's numbers out. Got 11. Okay, peeps. Let's move on to round 4. Going well tonight. All right. It's one of your favourite rounds, this is. It's the one, if you're on your own, there's no discussion. You just pick one of them. But all of the questions have got 3 answers. You love these. So, here we go then. Question 1. Which actor has won most best actor awards at the Oscars? Is it Tom Hanks, Daniel Day-Lewis, or Jack Nicholson? So question 1, which actor has won more best actor awards at the Oscars? Tom Hanks, Daniel Day-Lewis, or Jack Nicholson? Question 2. Which hemisphere is China not in? Which hemisphere is China not in? Is it in the southern, the eastern, or the northern? So which one of those is China not in? The southern hemisphere, eastern hemisphere, or northern hemisphere? It's in 2 of those. Question 3. Intellectual, this one. What is the colour of Donald Duck's bow tie? Is it red, yellow, or blue? So what is the colour of Donald Duck's bow tie? Red, yellow, or blue? Question 4. Which US state is known as the Sunflower State? Is it Florida, California, or Kansas? Which US state is known as the Sunflower State? Florida, California, or Kansas? Okay. Music question. Don't have to know anything about music. Just name one of these three as the answer. Question 5. Which boy band sings the song "I Want It That Way"? Is it the Backstreet Boys, Blue, or NSYNC? Which boy band sings the song "I Want It That Way"? Backstreet Boys, Blue, or NSYNC? Question 6. Which country consumes the most chocolate? France, Germany, or Switzerland? That's per head, I assume, but which country consumes the most chocolate? France, Germany, or Switzerland? As I say, it doesn't clarify in the question I got, but it's probably per head. Question 7. What is the most populous city in Canada? Toronto, Ontario, or Quebec? So what is the most populous city in Canada? Toronto, Ontario, or Quebec? Remember, if you umming and ahhing, they'll go up on the screen at the end of it, and I'll give you a minute or so. Question 8. Shall I have a beer, a whiskey, or a Bacardi? Oh, no, sorry, no. That was just me thinking out loud. Sorry. Question 8. The Da Vinci Code opens with a murder in which museum? The Guggenheim, the Louvre, or the British Museum? The Da Vinci Code opens with a murder in which museum? The Guggenheim, the Louvre, or the British Museum? Beer one. Or lager. Become a lager now. Oh, look. Next one's a beer question. This is a true beer question. So just listen. Which two countries are Europe's biggest exporters of beers? Is it Germany and Belgium, Germany and Spain, or Belgium and Spain? I'll do that one again slowly. Question 9. Which two countries are Europe's biggest exporters of beer? Is it Germany and Belgium, Germany and Spain, or Belgium and Spain? Which combination are the two biggest exporters of beers?
Jill said you should have all 3 drinks.
Yeah, thanks, Jill. I will have all 3 drinks. That's a good idea. No dilemma, no choice. And finally, question 10. Which tennis player famous for a two-handed backhand and baseline dominated play was nicknamed the Ice Maiden? Was that Steffi Graf, Chris Evert, or Yvonne Corley? So which tennis player, famous for her two-handed backhand and baseline dominated play, was nicknamed the Ice Maiden? Was that Steffi Graf, Chris Evert, or Yvonne Corley? And as usual, I will put the questions up on the screen. So there we go. I'll take me off so it doesn't distract you. Okay, so recapping on these rounds, obviously you got 3 choices. One of them is correct. So question 1, which best actors awards won Best Actor awards at the Oscars? Tom Hanks, Daniel Day-Lewis, or Jack Nicholson? Which hemisphere is China not in? The southern, eastern, or northern? What is the colour of Donald Duck's bow tie? Is it red, yellow, or blue? Sorry. Question 4. Which US state is known as the Sunflower State? Florida, California, or Kansas? 5. Which boy band sings the song "I Want It That Way"? Backstreet Boys, Blue, or NSYNC? 6. Which country consumes the most chocolate? And I said it doesn't say, but I assume it's per head. But is it France, Germany, or Switzerland? 7. What is the most populous city in Canada? Toronto, Ontario, or Quebec? The Da Vinci Code opens with a murder in which museum? The Guggenheim, the Louvre, or the British Museum? Question 9. Which two countries are Europe's biggest exporters of beer? Germany and Belgium, Germany and Spain, or Belgium and Spain? And finally, question 10. Who was known as the Ice Maiden, basically, after him? Was it Steffi Graf, Chris Evert, or Yvonne Cawley? I will leave those up there just for a minute or so that you can cogitate, change all your answers, or not, as the case may be. And in the meantime, Jill, I'll go and pour myself a whiskey, which is part 2 after the beer. Or shall I have the Bacardi? Okay, let's put me back on in the background. Another few seconds on that one. I'm sure you've all got the answers anyway. So, right, here we go then. Let's take that off. Let's put some answers up. So, round 4, answers. So, which actor's won the most Oscars? It's Daniel Day-Lewis. He's won 3, the others have only won 2 each. Tom Hanks and Jack Nicholson. China is not in the southern hemisphere. It is in the eastern and northern, goes up as far as Russia. What is the colour of Donald Duck's bow tie? Well, it's red. Kansas is known as the Sunflower State. I Want It That Way was sung by the Backstreet Boys. Switzerland consumes the most chocolate. You can understand why, such nice chocolate. Toronto is the most populous city in Canada. The Da Vinci Code opens with a murder in the Louvre. Germany and Belgium are the biggest exporters of beers. And Chris Evert was nicknamed the Ice Maiden. Just give you a chance to have a look at those answers. Change whichever ones you want. Add the score up, send it through. Anne is poised, pen in hand. So, one more week of quiz next Tuesday before lockdown ends. As yet, we don't know what's happening after that. Boris will certainly let us know if we're in tier 2. I suppose the club won't be open, so I might continue, but haven't made any decisions yet. Ooh, only 6. Yeah. Okay. I think we just have to play it by ear. We'll know a bit more on Thursday as to which tier we're going to be in. Fearing the worst that we might be in tier 2, which means you can only go to the pub or club if you're having a substantial meal, as opposed to just pork scratchings. But there you go. Right. But we'll have a more informed decision next Tuesday. But as usual, I'll be here next Tuesday. You can see my ugly mug and me prattling on about nothing, asking you questions. So there we go then. Last round tonight, round 5. Question number 1. Which London bridge is the furthest downstream? And I mean in London. So I'm not talking about the bridge that crosses at Dartford. So which London bridge is the furthest downstream? Question 2. Which wife of Henry VIII was married to him for the shortest amount of time? She was only married to him for 6 months. So which wife of Henry VIII was married to him for the shortest amount of time? Not sure we've had that question before, and had loads of things about Henry VIII, but not sure we've had that one. So which of Henry VIII was married to him for the shortest time? Question 3. If a person has the initials FRCVS after their name, what would their profession be? If a person has the initials FRCVS after their name, what would their profession be? Question number 4. Which Scottish author wrote the book Rob Roy? Which Scottish author wrote the book Rob Roy? Question 5. Which UK newspaper was founded in September 1964? This one surprised me a bit. Which UK newspaper was founded in September 1964? Cheers. Getting thirsty. Question 6. What is the largest Scandinavian country by area? Question 6. What is the largest Scandinavian country by area? Just 4 more to go. Question 7. Who starred as Muhammad Ali in the 2001 movie Ali? Who starred as Muhammad Ali in the 2001 movie Ali? Know what I mean? That wasn't him, but it's as close as you're going to get to me doing an Ali impression. Ari.
And I thought that the last round was the last round, so I've just come back to say sorry, didn't realise there was another round where it makes a difference.
No, we go through the questions again if you want.
Talk to me.
Mick, you want me to read the questions out again? It's not a problem. Yeah, I do 4 rounds and the picture round, 5 rounds, but so I called the picture round round 3 this week. Maybe that confused everybody. So I normally just call it a picture round and I have 4 written rounds. Anyway, all right, mate. I'll tell you what. I'll quickly recap the question then for you. Question 1: which London bridge is the furthest downstream? And I said not including the one at Dartford. Question 2: which wife of Henry VIII was married to him for the shortest amount of time? She was only married to him for 6 months. Question 3: if a person had initials FRCVS after their name, what would their profession be? I'll put them up on the screen after to give you another minute or so. Okay, which Scottish author wrote the book Rob Roy? Which UK newspaper was founded in September 1964? Question 6: what is the largest Scandinavian country by area? 7: who starred as Muhammad Ali in the 2001 movie Ali? Question 8: apart from the tango, what other dance will you find in the phonetic alphabet? Apart from the tango, which other dance will you find in the phonetic alphabet? Everyone's reciting the phonetic alphabet. Harry, Billy, Charlie, Dave, Eric. Question 9. Which sport is played with the heaviest ball? Which sport is played with the heaviest ball? It's not a medicine ball, all right? It's not a sport throwing a medicine ball at someone. It hurts if you don't catch it. And finally, question 10 in this round. It's the music. I wonder if one day that you'll say that you care is the opening line to which 1960s hit song? It was a very famous one and it represented something for us. So question 10, I wonder if one day that you'll say that you'll care is the opening line to which 1960s hit song? very, very famous song. I won't sing it to you because it won't help you. Here we go then. Let's put the questions up on the screen. Hopefully everyone would have caught up. Here we go then. So question 1, which London bridge is furthest downstream? Question 2, which wife of Henry VIII was married to him for the shortest amount of time? Just 6 months. If the person has the initials FRCVS after their name, what would their exact profession be? What would they be? Question 4, which Scottish author wrote the book Rob Roy? Which UK newspaper was founded in September 1964? What is the largest Scandinavian country by areas? Question 6. Who starred as Muhammad Ali in the 2001 movie Ali? Apart from the tango, what other dance will you find in the phonetic alphabet? Question 9. Which sport is played with the heaviest ball? And finally, question 10. I wonder if one day that you'll say that you'll care is the opening line to which 1960s hit song? No bonus points, Dave, for saying who it's by, because I think it's quite obvious everybody probably know it. But it is a music question as such. It's probably one you haven't sung. Can't imagine you singing that, Dave. It is always the first time. Okay. I think everybody's all right on those now. Let's get rid of that. For the last time tonight, well, your answers up on the screen. Here we go. So question 1, which London bridge is the first one downstream? It's Tower Bridge. Yeah, the Queen Elizabeth Bridge or whatever it is, it goes over the Thames is right down by Dartford, but it's not in London. So which wife Henry VIII was married to the shortest time? It was Anna Cleves, so say she married just 6 months. So if they had FRCVS after their name, what would their exact profession be? It would be a vet. Which Scottish author wrote the book Rob Roy? That was Sir Walter Scott. The Sun was founded in September 1964. Sweden is the largest Scandinavian country by area. Will Smith starred as Muhammad Ali in the movie Ali. Foxtrot is the other dance you'll find in the phonetic alphabet. The 10-pin bowling is the heaviest ball used in sport. Has a bit of a range of weight, but it is the heaviest ball. And I wonder if you say one day that you'll say that your care is the opening line to Puppet on a String by Sandy Shaw. I'm sure a lot of people would have been singing along to that. Jill, Dave, me, everybody. So that, wait for Andy. That concludes tonight's quiz. Thank you, everybody. It's been fun as usual. Let's take those down off of the screen. Let's go back over here and see what people are saying about me. No, I don't really want to know. Don't care, really. I've lost my YouTube connection, so I can't do that. Have you got me? Is it still on? Yeah, I've lost mine. I've lost my YouTube connection, so I can't do anything. No, it's just I've just got a blank screen. No, I've lost it. My live streaming's gone. Oh, there it is. Back again. It took me out. It wiped me out. Okay. Still okay. Yeah, fine. Okay. Anne's quickly adding up the scores, so we'll do that. As I said, next Tuesday, maybe the last, but I don't know. If not, I continue for another couple of weeks, probably into the first couple of weeks in December. Then we'll have a bit of a break because it's Christmas. But I'm hoping that, that something might happen and we might be able to get back and do some live quizzes. It'd be nice to see everybody again. It's always you put shot put. Well, you got it wrong then, Dave, didn't you? I'll tell you what, you could try shot putting one of those 10-pin bowling balls, eh? Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's all been fun. What's the scores? The scores are coming through. we have hot off the
I
press.
think we have a joint winner.
Oh, we have joint winners, both receiving nothing as usual.
Joint second.
Joint seconds. Oh, everybody's joints. It's a bit like my joints, eh? They creak probably. Anne's just about to hand over the piece of paper. Drum roll, whatever you want to do. Log off, go away. Nobody wants to know. Nobody cares. What we do? Here we go.
Quite a few joints.
Oh, right. Quite a few joints of everything. Okay. Here we go then. There we go. Piece of paper with scores on. Look. Professional. Somewhere. Anyway. So. Scores on the doors. With 36 points. We have Mick. On 39 points. We have Scott and Bernie. On 40 points, we have Dave. Then Steve and Jill both have 42 points. And joints tonight with 44 points were Linda and Andy. Thanks, everybody. Hope you have fun. So, yeah, 44 points. Well done, people. Good. It was quite a good close quiz. It's what we like to see. Lots of, not people running away with it. Different winners this week. Makes a change for Dave. He must have been half asleep. That's all I can think of. But there you go. Well, if he's going to use it, he's going to use a 10-pin bowling ball as a shot put. I'm getting out of his way. Anyway, all right. Good night, everybody. Going to end the stream now, and I will see you all next week. And stay safe. And don't forget, Thursday's a big announcement as to what tier we're going to be in. Ooh, can't wait. Exciting. Good night, everybody. See you soon. Bye.